Welcome. So, if you're a Kent Business College apprentice, you've probably seen the term K23 and thought, what on earth is that? It sounds super complicated, right? But what if I told you it's actually as simple as planning a road trip? Today, we're going to follow a story that breaks it all down, step by step, so you can absolutely master this thing with confidence.
So let's meet Jody. She's a level 6 project controls apprentice over at IBIS stores. And right now, she's staring at the official language of her apprenticeship standards. I'm just feeling stuck. What if scenarios? Impact analysis? How do you turn that kind of corporate speak into actual real-world evidence for your project? Her question is probably the exact same one you're asking right now. Sound familiar?
We're going to follow Jody's journey from start to finish, and this is our roadmap. We'll start with the confusing challenge of K23, then we'll use a brilliant project road trip analogy to make it all clear. After that, we'll walk through a 5-step plan, build an evidence map for your portfolio, and finally, we'll talk about how to nail that final assessment. Let's get into it. Okay, so our story begins here. Jody's with her line manager, Riedel. And Riedel's first job is to just get to grips with the official standard itself, to cut through the noise and figure out what K23 is actually asking for. So here it is, the official definition. K23 is all about using what-if scenarios and impact analysis to optimize. Think of these as your crystal ball for your project. They let you peer into the future to see what could happen so you can make smarter decisions that perfectly balance time, cost, and quality. Now, that official language is a start, but let's be honest, it's still pretty abstract, isn't it? This is where Jody's mentor, Adam, steps in. And he has this really simple analogy that's going to make this entire concept just click. Adam asks Jody a really simple question. He says, hey, forget the project for a minute, just think about planning a big road trip. This little shift in thinking, honestly, it's the key to unlocking the whole thing. And this is where the light bulb really goes on. The road trip's destination? That's your project outcome. The map you're following? That's your project schedule. The money for fuel and tolls? You guessed it, that's your project cost. All of a sudden, this complex idea feels totally familiar, right? So this brings us to the 2 core techniques. What if is simply asking the question, what if we hit traffic on the M25? But impact analysis, that's where you calculate the real consequence. It's the difference between saying, oh, we might be late, and saying, this traffic means we will be 2 hours late and we will miss our dinner reservation. See, it's all about getting specific.
Okay, so you know what might happen and what the consequences are. What do you do with that information? You optimize. And optimization is just a fancy word for making the best possible plan. You could leave earlier to save time, pack a lunch to save money, or take a scenic route to improve the quality of the trip. It's all about finding that perfect balance.
Okay, the road trip idea makes sense. But how do you actually develop this as a skill? Well, this is where we look at Adam's development plan. He breaks down the whole learning process into a really clear, manageable path for Jody.
Adam lays out this 5-step journey. It's a really logical progression. You start with the basics, then you really get into what-if scenarios, then you learn to apply impact analysis. From there, you master optimization and start using these advanced skills on real challenges at IBIS stores. It's the perfect path from theory to practice.
So Jody's got a solid plan. Now she connects with her coach, Olivia, and her focus shifts to what might be the most crucial part for her apprenticeship, gathering the right kind of evidence to upload to her Aptum portfolio. Because knowing it is one thing, proving it is another. Olivia makes one thing incredibly clear. Assessors need to see tangible proof. It is not enough to just say you did something. You need to show them with specific documents. We're talking scenario reports, impact analyses, and even screenshots from software like MS Project.
So this is the key takeaway here. You have to turn your practical, day-to-day work into a concrete piece of evidence. That analysis Jody did on the IBIS store remodel, it becomes a formal PDF, named clearly, and uploaded directly to her portfolio. This is exactly how you prove your knowledge.
Olivia also gives Jody a peek behind the curtain at what the assessors are really looking for, and this is so crucial. They need to see more than just the right techniques. They want to see the so what, that clear, direct line between your analysis and a better project outcome. They want proof that you get it, that you understand that project management is all about making the smartest trade-offs. All right, the portfolio is looking strong, the evidence is all there. Jody is ready for the final step. Olivia now helps her prepare for the endpoint assessment, or the EPA, where she's going to have to talk and assess her through her experience.
They practice with a question that is almost guaranteed to come up. The key here is that it asks for a specific time from her work. Your real-world experience isn't just experience. It is your single greatest asset in this assessment.
Olivia coaches her to use the STAR method. That's situation, task, action, and result. This simple structure is so powerful. It helps you tell a clear, concise, and confident story that perfectly shows off your skills to the assessor. It's a game changer. And that's Jody's journey. By breaking it down, using a simple analogy, following a plan, and practicing her story, she has completely transformed a confusing standard into a powerful tool that she can use every single day to make sure her projects at IBIS stores are a massive success. So now, it's your turn. You've seen the road trip analogy, you've seen the 5-step plan. Think about the project you are working on right now. What is the very first what-if question you can ask that will start your own journey of optimization?